Are you prepared for climate disasters? Here are some recommendations and tips from the Alameda County General Services Agency, Office of Sustainability, and voluntary organizations active in disasters. Here to provide some guidance to help you prepare and respond to related threats, such as wildfires, smoke, power shutoffs, storms and flooding, heat waves, and more. Disasters can happen unexpectedly, so it's important to be prepared in advance. Here are some headlines from 2023 and 2024, showing news about local atmospheric rivers, wildfires, heat waves, and power outages. This demonstrates that these events are already happening and are going to continue, and they will have real impacts for our community, with infrastructure impacted, businesses closing, impacts to human health, and more. So who is going to be impacted by these types of events? Frontline communities will be impacted first and worst by climate change, and frontline residents may not have resources to adapt or respond. These include older adults, children, people with medical conditions, people with disabilities, low-income residents, communities of color, indigenous communities, people living alone, people who are unhoused, and outdoor workers. Residents may also face multiple vulnerabilities at once. The first step in being prepared is knowing the events that occur locally. You can learn about these events by signing up for emergency and evacuation alerts, which I'll discuss later, and following Alameda County local agencies such as Fire and the Office of Emergency Services to stay up to date on events happening in the county. Step 2 consists of having a plan. Review your evacuation plan with your family and/or friends and have designated meeting spots for evacuations. For example, know the quickest route to exit your area if a wildfire approaches your home. Step 3 is making a preparedness kit. We'll talk more about this on the next slide. Lastly, step 4 is getting involved. You can sign up to volunteer to help others and strengthen your community by visiting acgov.org/ready/involved. Visit ready.gov/kit to view a checklist of items to include in your preparedness kit. Pack water and food for several days, ideally 1 gallon of water per person per day, and pack all items together in a durable bag and store it in an easily accessible place where it can be quickly grabbed when you need to go. Family members can pack individual bags that include items such as clothes, personal belongings, and entertaining activities for kids. And don't forget to pack essential needs for special family members, such as pet food for your dog or life-saving medications for an older adult in the family. Create a prep kit for your home, work, and car, and refresh your kits every year to ensure all food and medication are not expired. Visit acalert.org to sign up for our messaging system to be alerted of climate-related disasters, earthquake information, and other hazards. When an emergency threatens lives, it's critical that we can reach you. AC Alert sends you emergency messages to your chosen devices for events in the county. You can receive alerts as a text message, email, or even a phone call to a landline. Follow our local preparedness social medias to stay up to date on events in the county. Depending on the severity and type of disaster, you could receive an evacuation warning, evacuation order, or shelter-in-place order. An evacuation warning means there is a serious threat and you should get ready to go. And you should go now if people or animals need extra time. An evacuation order means leave immediately because your life is in danger. And shelter-in-place means stay indoors and take precautions. For example, when the air quality is very unhealthy for the general public. The county uses a tool called Genesis Protect, formerly Zonehaven, to help communities prepare for evacuations before a disaster strikes. Genesis Protect works with local emergency planners and first responders to guide decision-making around if, when, and where to order evacuations, while prioritizing the most vulnerable areas. You can download the Genesis Protect app with a smartphone or search your zone at protect.genesis.com/search. This visual is borrowed from FEMA's ready.gov, the emergency preparedness website, which shows a way to think about how residents can stay connected to one another. This graphic highlights writing out phone numbers and names for an emergency contact, out-of-town contact, and neighborhood meeting places. In the sections for additional information, you can add information for community organizations and support networks that may help you during a disaster. Write out your emergency contacts to see who you might need to check in on, get in touch with, or ask for help during extreme weather events. I've shared a lot of information, and now I will ask you a couple questions about some of the key facts you just heard. This will help you hold on to the most important key pieces of information. Pause the video after I read the options to think about your answer. Then press play again to hear the answer. First question, how often should you refresh your preparedness kits? 1, every week, 2, every year, or 3, every 10 years? The answer is number 2, every year. Pick a time of year to check it out. September is National Preparedness Month. Next question. What should you do if you receive an evacuation order? 1, leave immediately. 2, get ready to go. Or 3, stay indoors. The answer is 1, get out immediately because your life is in danger. And here are links to resources for preparedness and evacuation, and they will be linked in the description below. Thank you for watching our training and for everything you do to help make our community healthier and more resilient. To stay connected with us, sign up to become a member of VOAD and follow along with Alameda County at ready.acgov.org.